After 6 weeks of testimony, the celebrity trial that's captured millions will head to the jury today. Closing arguments in Johnny Depp's defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard are underway now. Yesterday, Heard made a surprise return to the stand as a rebuttal witness in tears again. She alleges Depp subjected her to years of abuse. Heard was asked by her attorney what it's been like going through the ordeal.
I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day. This is painful, and this is humiliating for any human being to go through.
Well, Depp denies ever hitting Heard. He is suing for $50 million over an op-ed she wrote about being a victim of domestic abuse. Heard countersued for $100 million. As we wait to see whether the jury will make a decision today, one of Johnny Depp's former colleagues is speaking on his behalf.
Actor Greg Ellis suffered from his own drama in the court system and has started a nonprofit to help other families going through something similar. Actor Greg Ellis recently released his book and video podcast, The Respondent, about his life story. While the Emmy-nominated actor is often recognized from his roles in Pirates of the Caribbean and Star Trek, he's now getting his name out there helping those stuck in family court.
I think we have a national health emergency going on that very few people are talking about, certainly very few politicians. And that's our boy crisis, and family law is fueling that. The cartel of family law, our system. It's systemic.
Greg had been married 20 years when things went sour. He says his now ex-wife made an anonymous call to the police and falsely claimed he threatened to harm their children. Like a script out of Hollywood, he feels he was unduly arrested in 2015 with no evidence of abuse. That sent him into a downward spiral, losing touch with his two beloved sons along the way.
I was living the American dream. I'd worked hard to, live in a beautiful house, 2 young boys. My sons were and are the meaning of my life. And I was ignorant of this system until it appeared on my doorstep. I was ushered from my home in handcuffs. I was incarcerated, first of 5 incarcerations, and put through the tumult of the family law system for 5-6 years. And my sons lost their father for half their childhoods.
Greg says he went from a world of presumed innocence and respected privacy to assumed guilt and ruthless judgment. He believes he and Johnny Depp have suffered similar pain through the courts and has openly supported his friend through tweets like this one. Depp even wrote the dedication in Ellis's book long before his own trial began.
This isn't just me or Johnny Depp or Brad Pitt or whoever it may be, or the countless number of regular public citizens I speak to. This is tens of thousands of people in America. It's also South America, England, the UK, parts of Europe. It's a horrific system, and we really need to do something about it.
Greg is hoping his book will not only help others work through the court system, but also help heal his relationship with his sons.
Criminals get more rights than parents and children. Do you believe that? Terrorists, pedophiles, murderers, they get Miranda rights. They are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Not so parents in family law. I know it sounds maybe hyperbolic, but it's true. They stole my freedom, kidnapped my children, and murdered my family. My family is no more.
So how can couples who end up breaking up spare themselves from a future of pain and public humiliation like Greg Ellis and Johnny Depp? The founder of Life-Centered Therapy Institute shares this advice.
I will tell you the major reasons that couples really get stuck, because there's all kinds of reasons. But the major reason is called mutual grudges. And a grudge is when you feel like your value's been violated. And when you feel that way, you get like, let's just say you're willing to do whatever it takes to make the other person miserable, even if you're cutting off your own nose to spite your face. If you could feel that grudge in your body and choose to become it, and then go back into where it originated, that's being catalyzed by your partner, but it won't be about your partner. it'll be about something else.
So he says figure out what that sensation is and know it's not your partner's fault. Dr. Andy Hahn wrote the self-healing guide, The 1 Hour Miracle. He suggests couples do everything they can to understand each other so that it doesn't turn ugly if they split up.
Best thing you could do is assume you don't understand what's motivating your partner and say, I want to understand what's it like for you. And I will make no assumptions and have no expectations about what that is. That you're going to know and you're the expert. And my job as your partner is to get to know you intimately from the inside out and say, oh, that's what it was like for you. And if you could do that with each other, you might go apart, but it won't be out of a place of grudginess or rage or fear. You might at some point say, we just have to go our separate ways, but there wouldn't be reactivity.
There is help available for families, like the nonprofit Children and Parents United that Greg Ellis founded. He hopes to play the most important role of his life, sparing others the pain he has endured of his family being torn apart.
And Greg Ellis is also working with legislators in Ohio, where they have updated laws to better protect from dads losing their children. Also, he says California and Texas are next on his list. He hopes to make a difference as well here. Interesting story. All right. Thanks, Melissa.